Mia, quick question before we start today.
Oh, I don't like surprises, but okay, go ahead.
Don't worry, it's not a test. Here it is. When was the last time you did something hard? Something really difficult?
Last week, I tried to cook a new recipe. It was a disaster. Laughs.
A cooking disaster. Perfect. And how did you feel after you finally got it right?
Amazing. Honestly, so proud of myself. I wanted to take a photo of the food and show everyone.
Exactly. That feeling. That I did it feeling. That is what today's episode is all about.
Oh, are we talking about cooking? Because I have a lot more stories about that.
No, not cooking. Something bigger. Something that every single person listening to us right now is already doing. Something hard. Something worth it.
Learning English.
Learning English. Because, let's be honest, it is hard work. It takes time. It takes patience. Some days you feel like you're going backwards.
And some days you think, why am I doing this? Is it really worth it? All this time, all this effort, all these vocabulary words.
And today, we are going to answer that question. Completely. With stories, with secrets, and with one very important truth.
I love it. Hello everyone, and welcome to Enjoy English with Noah, the podcast where every single conversation helps you grow. I'm Mia.
And I'm Noah. We are so happy you are here today. Truly. Because wherever you are in the world right now, on a bus, in your kitchen, walking to work, you chose to spend this time learning English. And that matters.
It really does. And today's episode is for every learner who ever asked that question. Is it worth it? Spoiler, yes, absolutely yes. But we're going to show you exactly why.
Before we jump in, a small favor from us. If this podcast helps you, please subscribe to Enjoy English with Noah. Share this episode with one friend, one family member, one classmate who is learning English. Your support means everything to us.
It really does. Thank you. Okay, let's get into it.
Now, before our stories today, let's look at our key word. The most important word in this episode.
What is it?
Worth. W-W-O-R-R-T-H, worth.
Worth. Say it with us, everyone. Worth. Worth, W-O-R-T-H, means good enough to spend your time, energy, or money on. Valuable. Important.
When something is worth it, you're happy with the result. The effort you gave was not wasted.
Like my cooking. 2 hours of work and a kitchen full of smoke. But when the food was finally delicious, it was worth it.
Exactly. The struggle was worth the result. And today, we want you to see the struggle of learning English is absolutely worth the result. Let's look at why through 3 stories.
3 stories. I am ready. Story 1, travel.
Ooh, travel stories are my favorite.
Okay, close your eyes for a second. Well, don't actually close your eyes because you're listening, but imagine this.
I'm imagining.
You are standing in an airport. Not your home airport, a foreign one. The signs are in a language you don't know. The announcements on the loudspeaker are words you don't understand. Hundreds of people are rushing past you in every direction.
That sounds overwhelming.
It can be. Now imagine you are my friend, Priya. Priya saved money for 3 years for her dream holiday, Italy, Rome. She had dreamed about it since she was 12 years old.
3 years of saving. That is serious dedication.
Serious dedication. She lands in Rome. She walks out of the plane. She is so excited, her hands are shaking. And then she realizes she doesn't know where to go. Her suitcase didn't arrive. It is lost somewhere.
Now, oh no, on the first day.
First day. First hour, actually. She needs to find the lost luggage office. She looks around. She sees signs in Italian. She doesn't speak Italian at all. She feels completely lost. And then she thinks, okay, I have English. Let me try.
Hey, and does it work?
She walks up to an airport worker. She takes a breath. She says, Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you. My suitcase didn't arrive. Can you help me? The worker smiles and says, in English, of course, follow me. Just like that.
Just like that.
They walk together. The worker helps her fill in a form. They have a small conversation. The worker asks where she is from. Priya asks for restaurant recommendations. And Priya tells me later. Mia, in that one moment, I went from feeling terrified to feeling like a real traveler.
That is a beautiful shift, from terrified to confident. Confident, C-O-N-F-I-D-E-N-T, means feeling strong and sure about yourself. Believing you can handle a situation.
And this happens everywhere. Not just Italy. In airports in Thailand, in train stations in Germany, in markets in Morocco. English is there. It is the shared language of travel.
English is the common language that strangers use to help each other.
Yes. You don't need to speak every language. You need one, English. And suddenly, the whole world opens up. You can ask for directions. You can order food. You can find your hotel. You can make friends with the person sitting next to you on the train.
You go from being a tourist who just looks at things to a traveler who actually experiences them.
That's a beautiful way to put it. And, by the way, Priya's suitcase arrived the next morning. And her trip? She says it was the best 2 weeks of her life.
English opened that door.
English opened that door.
Story 2. People.
People. This one is my favorite.
Mia, let me ask you something. Think about the 5 most important people in your life right now. Friends, family, maybe a teacher or a colleague who changed something for you.
Okay, I'm thinking.
Now, how many of them did you meet in an unexpected way? A situation you didn't plan?
Actually, most of them. My closest friend I met on a bus. We sat next to each other by accident.
By accident. That's how some of the best connections happen. And English creates those accident moments with people from all over the world.
Tell us your story, Noah.
Okay. So, 2 years ago, I went to a weekend workshop. It was about photography, my hobby. I didn't know anyone there. I walked in, sat down, completely alone.
Quoi? Nervous?
Very nervous. And then the man next to me leans over and says, in English, is this your first workshop? His name was Kenji. He was from Japan, living in my city for 1 year for work.
And you started talking.
We talked the entire weekend. About photography, about our countries, about food. He was obsessed with finding good food. We laughed constantly. We went for coffee after the workshop. Then, dinner.
That sounds wonderful.
Kenji went back to Japan 6 months later. But we still message every week. He visited again last year and stayed at my flat. And when I visited Tokyo last spring, he was my guide for 5 days.
A real friendship. Built from one question in English.
One question. Is this your first workshop? That's all it took. And the only reason we could have that conversation, the only reason we could connect at all, was English. Connection, C-O-N-N-E-C-T-I-O-N, means a real link or relationship between people. When 2 people understand and care about each other.
English is the bridge.
A bridge connects 2 places that are separated. And English connects people whose lives, languages, and cultures are completely different.
And here's what I want you to think about, everyone listening. Somewhere in the world right now, there is a person you haven't met yet. Maybe they're learning English too. Maybe they love the same things you love. Maybe they could become one of the most important people in your life.
And English might be the only way you'd ever find each other.
That makes me emotional, honestly.
Me too. Pause. English builds real friendships. Across countries, across cultures, across oceans. And that is absolutely worth it.
Story 3, Daily Life.
This one is different from the others. Travel feels big and exciting. New friendships feel special. But this story is about the small moments, every day, in your real, ordinary life.
Because that's where most of your life actually happens, right? Not on holidays, not at big events. Tuesday morning, Thursday evening, ordinary days.
Exactly, and English is there too. Let me ask you something. When you pick up your phone today, how much of what you see is in English?
Oh, a huge amount. The apps, the settings, articles people share, YouTube. Most of the interesting content online is in English.
Around 60% of all content on the internet is in English. Think about that. When you don't understand English, you are missing more than half the world's information. More than half of the ideas, stories, discoveries, and conversations that are happening online.
But when you do understand it,
When you understand it, you don't just get more content. You think differently. You read a scientific article from a researcher in Canada. You watch an interview with a philosopher in Nigeria. You follow a business founder in Singapore. English connects you to human thought from everywhere.
and entertainment too. Films, TV shows, podcasts, music. So much of it is in English. And when you understand the words,
Tell them your story, Mia.
okay, so there's a song. I won't name it, but I have loved it for maybe 6 years. I used to just love the sound, the feeling of it. And then, one afternoon, I was washing dishes, of all things. I was listening, and suddenly I understood a whole section, really understood it.
Who and?
I stopped washing, just stood there with wet hands, because the song suddenly meant something completely different to me, deeper, more personal. It was like I had been looking at a painting through frosted glass, and someone finally cleaned the glass.
Through frosted glass. I love that image.
English, cleanse the glass. It makes things clearer, richer, more beautiful.
And then there is work, career, opportunity. Opportunity, OPPORTUNITY means a chance to do something good or new, a door to something better.
When employers, the people who give you a job, see English on your resume, they pay attention. English tells them you can communicate across cultures, that you can work in international teams, that you put in the effort to learn something hard.
English is not just a language skill on paper. It is proof of something bigger, that you are someone who does not give up when things are difficult.
And more jobs today, in technology, in business, in science, in media, they need English. Not because everything is in English, but because your colleagues, your customers, your opportunities might be anywhere in the world.
More choices, more chances. A life with more doors.
Every single day, in small, quiet ways, English makes your life bigger, richer, more full of possibility, and that is absolutely worth it.
Okay, now, 3 secrets. These are for you, personally.
Yes, not just for English learners in general. For you, the person listening right now.
Secret 1. Look behind you, not just ahead.
What does that mean?
Most learners always look forward. They see the gap, all the things they still can't do, all the mistakes they still make, all the levels they haven't reached. And that gap feels huge. It makes them feel slow or stuck or not good enough.
I know that feeling very well.
But try this. Think about the very first English word you ever learned. Maybe it was hello. Maybe it was a number. 1, 2, 3. That's all you had. And now, right now, you are listening to a full English podcast. Following complex stories. Processing ideas in real time. In English.
When you say it like that really is an enormous distance.
An enormous distance. And every step of that road is yours. You walked it. Nobody carried you. So before you look at how far you still have to go, turn around. Look at how far you have already come. Be proud of that. It is real. It deserves your respect.
Even the hard days were part of the journey. Even the embarrassing moments when you said the wrong word.
Especially those. They taught you more than the easy days. Secret 1. Look behind you. See your journey. You are further than you think.
Secret 2. Use English like a key, not a trophy.
E. a trophy.
Some people treat English like a trophy, something they want to have, to show, to be proud of. But they keep it on a shelf. They study it. They practice it quietly. But they don't actually use it in real life. Because they're waiting. Waiting until they're good enough. Waiting for perfect.
And perfect never comes.
Perfect never comes. But a key is different. A key is not for looking at. A key is for using. It is for opening doors. And your English right now, today, at whatever level you are, is a key. It already works. Use it.
How? Give them examples.
Change your phone to English. Right now, today, watch one video in English without subtitles. Read the first paragraph of one English article. Write 3 sentences in a notebook tonight. In English, about your day, about how you feel, anything.
5 minutes. That's all. 5 minutes of actually using English, not just studying it, changes how you feel about it.
Because when you use it, you feel the reward. You understand something. You laugh at a joke. You send a message and someone writes back. And a voice inside you says, I can do this.
That voice is the most important part. Secret 2. Use English like a key. Open one door today, even a small one.
Secret 3. English is a bridge, not a barrier.
A barrier. R means something that blocks you or stops you from moving forward.
Too many learners experience English as a barrier. A wall between them and speaking, between them and trying. They think, my English isn't good enough yet. When I'm fluent, then I'll speak. Then I'll try. Then I'll use it.
But that day never comes. Because you can't become fluent without speaking. You can't get better without trying.
English is not a barrier. It is a bridge. And a bridge doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be made of gold and marble. It just needs to hold your weight. It just needs to get you to the other side.
And your English right now. It holds your weight. You can cross the bridge. Maybe not running. Maybe slowly, carefully. But you can cross it. You can be understood. You can connect. You can communicate.
And with every word you learn, every conversation you try, the bridge gets stronger. More solid. You build it by walking on it.
You build it by walking on it. I love that. Secret 3. English is a bridge, not a barrier. Don't wait for perfect. Start crossing. And now, we want to talk to you. Directly.
Yes, you, the person listening right now. We don't know your name. We don't know your country. We don't know how long you have been learning English or how hard your journey has been.
But we know this. You pressed play today. You chose to be here. In English. That is not nothing. That is everything.
Maybe today was hard. Maybe you felt frustrated. Maybe you made a mistake that made you feel embarrassed or small. Maybe you thought, I'm not smart enough for this. I'm too old. It's too late. I'm too slow.
We hear you. Those feelings are real. And they visit every single learner, beginners and advanced, young and old, fast and slow. The feeling of doubt is not a sign that you should stop. It is a sign that you are trying, and trying is everything.
Here is the truth. English will open doors for you. Real doors. Doors to places you want to go. Doors to people who could change your life. Doors to music and stories and ideas that are waiting for you. Doors to jobs and opportunities you haven't found yet.
And you already have the key. You are learning it right now. Every episode you listen to, every word that lands, every sentence that suddenly makes sense. You are building your bridge, word by word, conversation by conversation.
So the answer is yes, it is worth it. Every difficult minute is worth it. Every embarrassing moment is worth it. Every late night with a vocabulary list is worth it.
Because the life on the other side of that bridge is bigger, richer, and more full of possibility than the life without it.
We are so proud of you, genuinely, from the bottom of our hearts.
Keep going. You're doing it.
Let's review. What did we learn today?
English is worth it because it gives you freedom to travel with confidence, to explore the world and actually experience it, not just look at it.
English is worth it because it is a bridge to real people and real friendships, connections you could never make in any other way.
And English is worth it in your daily life. It opens the door to more information, richer entertainment, better career opportunities, and a bigger world.
And our 3 secrets. Look behind you and see how far you've come. Use English like a key, not a trophy. And remember, English is a bridge, not a barrier.
That is today's episode. Thank you so much, truly, for spending this time with us on Enjoy English with Noah.
Please subscribe, leave a review, and share this with someone who is learning English. You might be exactly the encouragement they need today.
And our question for you. Leave a comment. What door do you most want to open with English? Travel? A friendship? A job? A dream? We read every single comment and we would love to hear from you.
Until next time,
Keep learning. Keep growing.
keep crossing that bridge.
See you next time.